Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Jason West. Today I'm going to do a quick review of the Vantop Moment 3 Sport Camera. I believe that's the name. So, the other day I was on Amazon and I need to get batteries for my GoPro. I typed in GoPro and a list of things popped up. As I was scrolling down the list, I saw this and was like, it's $39.99. Why wouldn't I try and buy it? Let's see what happens, and I'll buy it and I'll just try it out and see how it does. So, bought it. A couple days later, Amazon Prime shows up. This is what was in the box. It came with a nice little similar carry case to a GoPro. It comes with like a couple straps. I don't know what these are for. I've got some zip ties here. It came with a remote. This isn't the actual remote, but it came with a remote for picture taking. One's gray and one's red, and you can hit the button and it takes a picture for the gray, and then the red obviously is recording. That was nice. Came with a couple little of these Gopro mounts. I think they just throw them in here at this point. Came with two batteries. The batteries look like this. They're not the typical. Here's my Hero 7 batteries. They load in on the bottom. It's got 3 prongs. It just loads in. This is a little different. I mean, you can see the difference. It's not on the side, and it's, you know, it rolls in and the prongs are obviously on the side instead of on the bottom of the camera. No big deal, but I don't know how easy it is to replace these batteries or to get more of these batteries. I'm sure I can find them on not Google, but Amazon if I search, but I don't know how much they are. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find like a bank charger for them if I want to keep using this. I'm not 100% sure on that. And lastly, the camera. So the camera came with what looks like a GoPro case, like a waterproof GoPro case. I've been told, and from what I read, these are GoPro cases basically, but I can't be 100% sure. If I had to replace it, I would guess I could probably go get a GoPro case and this would work, maybe for a Hero 3 or something similar to that. So came with this case. The case worked great, and then obviously in here you've got your Vantop Moment 3 camera. And this screen in the back is not touchscreen, but it does actually display. The settings are a little different. They're a little difficult because since it's not a touchscreen, you can't just go through and touch specific things. You have to use the power to turn it on. And I'll show you some clips while I'm talking about this so that you can see kind of the picture clarity of it, how I need to set this up, and what you're going through when you have to set this up. So, you're gonna have to hit the power button on the front. Once you hit the power button on the front, it'll turn on, blue light in the back. Once the blue light comes on, you'll see Vantop Moment 3. And from there, it'll show the screen. Right now it's probably looking at my hand. But the screen will show, you know, the date, it'll show the time, it'll show the quality. Right now I've got 40K, 30 frames per second. And the downside of this is, and what's annoying me, is that this is automatically recording, so very irritating on that front, just because it shouldn't be recording. Anyway, it's $39.99, so I can't complain too much. Other than that, I will say, it doesn't have a card, so it's not recording. But you put your SIM card here, you've got your battery here in the bottom, just pulls out, obviously pushes back in. It's got the tab just like the normal GoPro batteries do, and then you'll push and click that in. To charge, you've got this right here, pop that out. It is not like it's like an old charger. I don't know what the type of charger is for it, but anyway, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I will say some of the pros on this, obviously $39.99, great price. The quality is really good, really surprisingly good at 4K. Very clear, very crisp. I don't have any complaints on that, but I will say there is a con to that. The other day when I was out on the water, I had this facing me, and the sun came in onto the screen and hit the lens. And when it hit the lens, everything that it was recording turned bright red and like blurry, like just it lost picture basically. Very disappointing on that front. I know GoPros won't do that. I've never had my GoPros do that anyway, but still $39.99. You know, just make sure that the sun isn't directly hitting it, and you'd be fine. So, and I don't know if that was a fluke. I don't know if I changed the the picture quality, and maybe that'll go away. But from what I saw, that was a little bit of a bummer. Another con is that there's no beep. So on a GoPros, when you're out there on the water and you've got something clipped into a case or whatever else, when the battery dies, it beeps. It goes off. There's like an alarm. This does not do that. I don't know if there's a setting in here where I can change it. I haven't seen any. I could be wrong on this, but I have not seen any settings on here where I can change that to where there's an audible beep when the battery dies. So you're out there, and with me, I've got this mounted in the front of my kayak, 7 or 8 feet away. If I need to change the battery, I basically need to go up on shore, pull this out, put a new battery in, and go on. I can't just climb up there and see if it's still recording on the front of my kayak. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but again, it is what it is. It's $39. I'm not going to complain too much. Another thing I would say is a downside is when you're recording with this, there's a button that'll flash here. It's like a blue button that just blinks. And when that happens, you obviously know it's recording. Kind of like with GoPros, they've got the red buttons or the orange, but I don't know if it's red or orange. And it blinks, back in the corner or back in the front right here. And that's how you know it's recording. With this, that's the only button that blinks. So again, I've got this up in the front of my kayak. I have no way of knowing if it's actually recording or not. There's no button that's blinking red or blue or anything. I can't see it. There's just no button. So if I've got it facing me and I hit record, I can't really tell you if it's recording or not. It does have a phone app. I'm not too impressed with the phone apps for these, even with the GoPros, just because it seems like it's a hassle. I have to look at it, look at my GoPro, look at this, adjust the GoPro. All right, I'm gonna hit the button and check this. Okay, yeah, now I'm good. A little bit of a hassle, so I don't use those too much. But it is there, I guess, if you need it. But yeah, I think that's about it. The cons, I would say, again, it's compact, it's easy, it'd be easy just to, if you have something to where you were worried about losing a GoPro and you don't want to, ruin a $300 or $400 GoPro, $39, and you could, throw it wherever, just toss it in wherever and it's gonna be fine. Obviously GoPros have cases, but I'm not worried about this thing breaking. I'll probably use it until it does break, just because whatever, I'll get my money's worth out of it. And so yeah, it's nice to have. I can just throw this in my backpack and be done with it. Another, I guess, pro would be it's nice to be able to take this with you and just hit record. It's using the same micro SD cards, so I can swap this out from this camera to my GoPro, to back and forth or whatever. I might need to reformat them because it's a different format or a different platform, but still works pretty good. So if you're in the market and you're looking for something, I would suggest this would probably be for beginners. If you're a professional photographer, you're out there and you're really vlogging a lot and you want something quality, I don't know if I would recommend this. You can definitely get quality shots out of it, but again, I don't think it's meant to do. It's not going to be able to do what everything you want to get out of it if you're a professional vlogger. You want high quality, you want good sound, you want make sure that the picture isn't going to go out when the sun hits it, stuff like that. Then it's probably not for you. But if you're a 16-year-old kid, you want to get out there and just try and have a GoPro and you're mowing lawns for money, $40, you probably can't beat it for this, and you're going to get your money's worth out of it because it's basically a mini GoPro. It's a GoPro. It's got a little bit of a drawback, but the drawbacks I don't think are worth the extra $250 or $150 to go up to a GoPro. But again, I'll show you some clips on here, and hopefully you're watching them now, and hopefully this helps you guys out if you're in the market, or if you were ever on Amazon and you saw these and you were like, I wonder what's going on with this. And last I'll say is the audio, or not the audio, but the visual. The video quality, it goes up to 4K. I recorded this in 4K on the pictures that I'm showing you here if I'm on the water. And again, I really have no complaints about the picture quality, other than the sun washing everything out when it hits it directly. But that's about it. Hopefully you guys like this. I appreciate it. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll try and do some more of these reviews for you guys in the future. If you're interested, just let me know in the comments. Thanks. Bye.